So to Mike back with you for another video. This is one of those where it's just kind of a one-off thing, not even part of a video series yet, although I do know the album that it's going to be on, because sometimes I don't even have that when I do something like this. But this is a song called Ivory Tower, and it was inspired by Showbiz Kids by Steely Dan. And when I was first writing it for my album, Choking on Your Alibis, that's kind of where I was going with it of like, oh, I don't buy a word you're saying. And so I was thinking, oh, I don't buy it. But then I kind of came up with something else, and that was the idea of Eleanor Rigby and how the narrator is in a position of privilege to say, like, oh, look at all the lonely people uh, when they're not a lonely person themselves. Uh, and so this song was kind of based around that idea of this person who, like, swears she's a loner or swears that people are going to treat her badly, when the reality of the situation is that you're the one in that position to be treating somebody badly, that somebody being me in this particular case. So this is Ivory Tower, and it's about the person who rejected me for prom junior year. But this is Ivory Tower, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, I asked if you had plans for prom. If you recall, you said no. Then I asked if you'd attend with me, and suddenly you were already gonna go. Said you were talking to another about it, and you're bad you forgot. You ain't even good at lying, but I was too nice to get you caught. Now the Father Mackenzie's living the world below, while the privileged narrators like yourself can still grow. Tell me, how's the view from your ivory tower? Your ivory tower, your ivory tower, your ivory tower. We're more than a decade past this. Folks wonder why I can't just do the same. I hear that all the time now. And it's not just you, there's a type to blame. A generation of people who think that men just don't deserve to be humanized. It's you taking back your power every single time you lie, but you ain't protecting my feelings. You're the system you swear you hate, but you just wanted the position I never had, so tell me what was gained. Now the Father Mackenzies, they no longer. Now the Eleanor Rigby's, they no longer exist, while the Father Mackenzies have to put up with all this. Now the Eleanor Rigby's, they no longer exist, while the Father Mackenzies have to put up with all this. Tell me, how's the view from your ivory tower? Your ivory tower, your ivory tower, your ivory tower. Now the Father Mackenzie's live in a world below, while the Eleanor Rigby's like yourself can still grow. But the Eleanor Rigby's, they no longer exist, while the Father Mackenzie's have to put up with all this. Tell me, how's the view from your ivory tower? Your ivory tower, 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 your ivory tower. All right, and that was Ivory Tower, like I said, inspired by Showbiz Kids by Steely Dan, and kind of sort of the characters in Eleanor Rigby as well, her and then Father Mackenzie, but just mainly how privileged the narrator is to look at all the lonely people rather than be one. So that's kind of where this song eventually went, even though it was going to be something a little bit different at first. Love that evolution of a song not being married to an idea. But I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for checking this video out. You can check out all my other videos here on YouTube, and then I got a bunch of songs on all your other favorite streaming platforms, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Minnesota Mike too.